catch by Jay Nathaniel. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Shooter taking a shot deep. Open target! Her third. From left to right, sets off. Oh,
Down!
watch him, he's gonna step. He's gonna go for the. It fell from the sky into the air, and I hit.
Week 1 of CFSL action closes here from Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges for the Georgia Bulldogs and the Oregon Ducks. Hello, everyone. Nate Murphy and Valente with you once again. Valente, this should be an excellent matchup here tonight. A young freshman quarterback on the Georgia side, Alexa Earl, a junior quarterback on the Oregon side, but I know what everybody is tuned in for, and it's the Ducks running the triple option here tonight.
And it's going to be a great game, and not only do we get to see the return of A.D. Coleman-Tell for the Ducks, we get to see the debut of Rob Green for the Bulldogs. And speaking of returns, the triple option is back.
Now, it should be an excellent ball game, an exciting one here to close out week 1. I can't believe we are already through the first week of the season, but we got 4 more quarters for you. And here comes Alexa Earl and this Oregon offense. And you will see a lot of this tonight. Flex bone set. They're going to go fake the dive here. There's the read. Earl around the outside, and she will pick up 17 on carry number 1 and a quick first down.
And I'm super excited to see that flex bone formation. You know what? They do have the personnel to make that work as they move the sticks here.
Alexa Earl, very capable of running the football. Obviously, something we've seen her do in a more traditional sense in the last couple of seasons. But here we go again, first down, and they will go to the dive back this time. And this could be a huge night for Zach Correll as he picks up 11 there in the first down.
Fullback Zach Correll with a nice carry there to get the first down going. They're moving pretty well early on.
Now into the pistol set, and they'll go read option look here. It's Correll once again. Give them 4, and it'll be second down and 6. That was second down as Oregon has quickly moved it to the Georgia 40-yard line. Back to the flex bone, 2 receivers top of the screen. Little reverse option here. Earl is going to keep it. She's got 8 and another first down.
It's a good carry there, and I reached out to Cole before the game, and I asked him what his keys to victory are, and he said they got to win the time of possession battle. He believes that whoever has the higher time of possession numbers is going to be the winner of tonight's contest.
Well, I think this kind of plays into Oregon's favor as they're going to run the football a lot. Earl with a broken tackle down to the 10, then she'll stretch it inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. First and goal, Oregon.
And Earl's going to get it done just the way that they want it done. I mean, the time of possession, the nice 20-yard carry there, and they're in the red zone now.
I guess the only way I see Oregon not winning the time of possession battle is if they just rip off a bunch of huge runs and end drives extremely quickly on big plays. So here we go, first and goal. Reverses out. Earl hit in the backfield, bounces off of one defender, and will still somehow wind up picking up a yard. It'll be second and goal.
And that's what the Georgia defense needs to do. They need to load the box and focus on the run, because that's what is most likely going to be the factor for Oregon tonight.
Again, a little triple option look off the reverse option here, and a quick pitch to Juju Creed III. He's got just a yard, and he is swarmed under a whole pack of dogs right there. It'll be third and goal.
Only 1 yard, but that is a good first carry from the freshman from Hammond, Louisiana.
And now on third and goal, Earl's going to look to throw for the first time tonight, and she will be dropped. A big play from the Georgia defense as Jorge Rodriguez comes up with the sack. It'll be fourth and goal.
I believe that is a walk-on coming up big on third down there.
I believe you are right, as the walk-on ends the drive for Oregon, but it was a good drive. A couple of nice runs from Alexa Earl to get them all the way down to the 10-yard line before they stalled out. And it will be a kick up and good from Parker Pizarro. 3-0 Oregon after possession number 1, 6:39 to go. And now we are going to see the Georgia offense for the first time here in season 24. What are you looking for out of this Georgia offense led by freshman quarterback Seth Chapman?
I mean, I'm just looking for them to air it out and, wear the defense down for the Ducks, because their defense is pretty young. This is a rebuilding team, and yeah, they just need to air it out and get things going early.
Play fake and not a lot of time for Chapman to do anything. He couldn't even breathe as McDowell shoots the gap, makes the play in the backfield to be 2nd and 18.
It's a great play by the 3-star freshman from Massachusetts there.
He does an outstanding job. First career sack on his first career snap. You don't get to say that very often. And 2nd down and 18. They're going to go to the ground. Easton up the middle. He's going to do some damage on 2nd down. So they go from 2nd and forever to 3rd down and 2 after the 16-yard run from Lane Easton.
That was a great play by Easton, the junior from Houston, Texas. Very short 3rd down here. If they can move the sticks, they'll be looking pretty here.
This is a very young Bulldog offense. Easton, the junior, Masters, a senior. They also have Haas Carter, a junior. Those are their 3 upperclassmen. And there goes Easton breaking a tackle, and he's all the way down inside the Duck 40 to the 35, a 31-yard pickup.
That was a big run there by Easton, and I thought Oregon Duck did a very good job setting up the edge there, but Easton able to make a play, and that's a big one.
You set the edge, but you got to make the play. And they did not there at the line of scrimmage. Easton made them pay. And now on 1st down, they're going to go with a little jet sweep action and a lot of room to work. Has a block inside the 20 down to the 15. Give them the 14-yard line. It's Jeff Master, a 20-yard carry.
That is a 4-star senior wide receiver coming up big there on the run. We've been seeing some receivers get some carries out of the backfield tonight.
And this one, a little bit of a jet sweep look there to get Easton some momentum going forward, and picks up a nice 20-yard gain. And now they'll go motion and hand this one off, trying to stretch it far side. It's Williamson, and he will get nothing and like it as he's slung down. It'll be 2nd and 10.
It's the walk-on getting some action for the Bulldogs offense, but Cash Allen with a great stop there.
3 wide receivers set. Under pressure, slips one, fires it near side and incomplete. Well, that was a dangerous throw after he slipped the first sack.
Great pressure there. Big 3rd down and 10 coming up here for the Bulldogs offense.
They are 1 of 1, but this one a 3rd and 10. Pressure coming, and again, Chapman has nowhere to go with the football as Nikita Caminero comes up with a big sack to end the drive.
Huge play from the freshman from Ecuador. We're going to be hearing that name called tonight for the D-line of Oregon.
Yeah, they better figure out a way to slow down that freshman. Caminero looks like they could be dangerous in the Bulldog backfield, at least early on. This one up and good. So Russ Munson puts it up and between the pipes. 4:44 to play first quarter, and your new score, Oregon 3, Georgia 3. So 1 drive apiece, and nothing much has been decided. Both offenses going to move the football downfield, stalled out late, and were forced to kick a field goal.
Yeah, the story of this game for these defenses is bend, don't break. You know there's going to be big plays. You know their offenses are explosive in a way, but you cannot give up, the big one. You can't let them score a touchdown. Bend, don't break, the mentality that they're living by.
And back to the triple option look, and Earl swallowed up in the backfield as Rodriguez comes up with another play. It'll be 2nd and 14.
I believe that's the walk-on again. And it's worth noting that Georgia only has 2 scholarship defensive linemen on their team.
So you will see, you'll definitely see some plays from some walk-ons on that Georgia front tonight. And Earl slips out of there and then throws it away. I don't know if that was supposed to be the hidden ball trick, what was going on there, but it's 3rd and 14.
Yeah, it looks like it got swallowed up there pretty quickly, but good job getting the ball out of play.
So on 3rd down, Earl straight drop back underneath, hit, and incomplete. That ball popped free by Frankie Dawkins.
Big play by the 5-star freshman.
So a quick 3 and out for the Oregon offense this time, as they were unable to get that ground game chewing up any kind of yardage. And now Georgia going to have outstanding starting field position as Highsmith puts them in plus territory after the punt return.
Good return there. Hopefully they can capitalize off this field position. They're starting at the 41.
The ball, as you say, on the 41, 1st and 10, Oregon side of the field. And this one is batted down. Chapman 0 for 2 to start the night.
Yeah, he ran the bootleg right into the pressure. Not a great call there.
So 3 wide receivers, and they'll go back to the ground. And Easton had nowhere to go again. Hunter Davidson shooting the gap, his 2nd tackle, 1st in the backfield, and it'll be 3rd and long for the Bulldog offense.
Huge play there for the 5-star freshman from Pennsylvania.
And so now pistol look, 3 receivers and a tight end in the formation. Chapman floating one far side, had a receiver there, but it had to be a perfect throw, and that one sailed on it.
I think he might have saw a cute girl in the front row.
Well, it certainly wasn't the wind. Again, we have another beautiful night for football here in Athens. 70 degrees, just a little bit of a breeze, but clear skies. So a great night to finish out week number 1. And the defenses right now looking to finish their opposing offenses. At least they have done a great job here early on. Some adjustments made between 1st and 2nd drives, and we'll see now if Oregon can respond here. Ball in their own 20. Back to the option and up the middle. Zach Correll, 6-yard pickup there.
Fullback once again making a big play. And I'm an old school guy. I love the triple option, but not only that, I love fullbacks.
And the fullback is probably the most important player on the offense if you're going to run the triple option. He's probably going to get a bulk of the carries, and there goes Correll again, right up the middle, 7 more yards, and it'll be 1st and 10.
And he's going to be the glue that holds this thing together, whether it be on the ground as a runner or, as a lead blocker. He's going to be the one that, puts this whole thing together for them.
They'll fake the dive this time, and they're going to fire this one, and it's intercepted. Undercut, picked off, and C-U-L-A-T-E-R. It's a Bulldog defensive touchdown. Kevin Winkler to the house.
And I believe that is another walk-on for the Georgia defense. The walk-on's coming up strong tonight for them.
I know that is their.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's Kevon Winkler. My apologies. The 3-star freshman with his first big play.
Yeah, big play from Winkler. So the freshman comes up, first pick, and it's a pick 6. So some big-time firsts here tonight. We saw McDowell on the Oregon defense on the first play come up with his first sack, and then Winkler for Georgia gets his first pick and houses it. So Georgia on top, 10-3, 2:56 to go here in the first quarter. And Georgia going to put their defense right back out on the field, but it's playing with some momentum now. And now if you're the Oregon offense, somehow you got to shake that off and go respond, Valente.
Yeah, they do. You just got to get back on that run. It's been working. Every play that they've had has pretty much been positive, except for maybe one. So, get back to that run with the triple option, and I think they'll be okay.
We go back to that flex bone look. 2 wings and a fullback, 2 receivers, 1 on each side. Motion, and they'll go dive again up the middle, fullback, and that first man through, this time it's Brunswick. He's going to pick up 9, and it'll be 2nd down and 1.
That's the 4-star freshman Knox Brunswick from San Diego, California, coming up big with a 9-yard carry.
And now Correll back in at fullback. They'll motion this way, go triple option. Pitch to Creed the third, and Juju Creed the third picks up 3 and a first down.
That's his first down of his young career. Going to be first of many for the 5-star freshman.
And they will look to get Juju out on the edge into some space with all that speed. Motion to the far side, little speed option look. And that was Earl or the fullback, and Earl's going to keep it, and she picks up 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, she made a really nice cut to the inside, kind of almost faking that pitch, if you will, and gets 6 yards out of that.
And again, they'll go motion, far side, dive, play right up the middle. Correll picks up 4, and they will give him enough for the 1st down.
Another 1st down for him. He has 5 carries for 32 yards so far as they approach midfield.
And now just one wing back here, and they're going to go triple option look. Earl keeps it, found a little bit of a crease in that line, and she cuts it up and picks up nearly enough for the 1st down. We've got a 2nd and Cade coming up.
Doing a very good job pounding the rock and working down this Georgia defense here.
I know I saw him in chat earlier. I thought I'd get him to respond a little, almost like a reverse there, a little speed sweep with Juju Creed, and he goes nowhere. Winkler comes up, makes the tackle in the backfield. It'll be 3rd down and 3.
It's 3-star freshman coming up with another big play. It's a big 3rd down for the Ducks offense.
0 for 2 on 3rd down, and they'll go to the shotgun. They'll still run a little bit of option here, and Earl swallowed up in the backfield, slung down by Legarius Sexton. His first big play. It's a tackle for loss, and it will force Oregon to punt it away.
And that is a 3-star freshman outside linebacker, Legarius Sexton from Van Buren Township, Michigan.
Making the trek from Michigan down here to Athens to play some football, and comes up with a big stop there. And this one hits at the 10, bounces straight through the end zone. Georgia will take it over, 1st and 10 on their own 20, up 10-3 with 46 seconds to go here in the 1st quarter. Shotgun, 3 wide receivers in the formation. Chapman with time goes far side. This is complete underneath, and that is Haas Carter, the big tight end, picking up 6 on his first catch of the night.
Chapman had a lot of time there. Good job standing in the pocket and delivering that throw there.
And that is Seth Chapman's first completion of his young career. It started 0 for 3, and finally able to find somebody in a Georgia Bulldog uniform. And now he takes off here, and he's going to be marked just short of the 1st down marker. McDowell comes up with the stop to save the 1st down, at least for a play. The 3rd and inches. This might be the final play of quarter number 1. Chapman looking, floating far side, and incomplete. They rule the receiver out of bounds. I believe that was Aaron Highsmith he was looking for. No review, and the clock will hit 000. We're heading to quarter number 2. Georgia will punt it away when we come back, but they are up 10-3. Come over Oregon. Come on back. You're watching the CFSL, presented by PX1 Sports here on YouTube. And welcome back inside Sanford Stadium here in Athens, Georgia. Nate Murphy and Valente with you, set to kick off quarter number 2. Georgia punting this one away, and Oregon about to take it over after the Randolph 7-yard return out to the Oregon 40.
And they're going to have good field position to start. Over on Twitch, we have a 3-yard touchdown run by Bo Wyatt from Miami to take a 7-3 lead over Alabama with 8:39 left in the 2nd quarter.
That 1st quarter moving along quickly, and this one as well. Just starting quarter number 2, they're going to go read option, and again it's Correll straight up the middle, and Zach Correll finding yards in bunches between the tackles.
The big man stumbling forward. He's going to get 10 on that one. The freshman from Altamont, Illinois.
And I'm going to say it's good to see Caplot Cole back in chat. Now that he's an AD again. Speaking in all caps, always excitable. As Alexa Earl keeps it, spins off a couple defenders, finally whistled down, picks up 6 on 1st down.
Very big play there by Alexa Earl, able to break a couple of tackles, and good pressure there by the Georgia defense, but they need to finish.
Earl the fullback, but they're going to give it to Juju Creed the 3rd on a little bit of a speed sweep look. 4-yard pickup, and he falls forward for the 1st down.
Another 1st down carry there for him. Good job falling forward and reaching for the sticks.
And so again, back to that flex bone look. 2 receivers, 1 on each side. They'll go back to the dive play. So that first read right now for Alexa Earl has been there. It's Zach Correll again, another 7 yards.
Yeah, and it's been working out. I mean, I've said it a lot tonight. You don't want to fix something that isn't broken, and Correll's, been very effective for them.
And this time it's Brunswick coming in and spelling Corral, and he's going to pick up a couple and a first down. So good job coming in and finding a way to pick up some positive yards. And now they're going to go the other way with a triple option. Got the late pitch out to Creed. He's got some space on the edge. First down yardage. Juju Creed the third for 12 and move the sticks.
And just when it looks like Georgia's going to swallow it up, they take out the fullback, almost take out the quarterback. Perfect pitch to Juju Creed there.
McKenzie on the stop there downfield, and now back to that flex bone look, that 2 wide receiver look, and they'll come near side with the triple option. Earl cuts it upfield. Great read again, and she has done an excellent job making those reads and doing it quickly. Picks up 8 on first down.
And she's averaging a good 6 yards a carry here. I know she's taken a couple of bad hits, but I mean, you're pushing the ball downfield. It's working.
Got to be a tough quarterback to run the triple option. You know you're going to take a beating. And now on 2nd and 2, going to take their time. A little speed option with the fullback, and Earl didn't have a chance as she spun out of that. Bo Martin was right there waiting on her.
Swallowed up. Very good play by the Georgia defense. Crucial third down here.
Reversed out, and Bo Martin slipped through the defense or the offensive line and made a huge play. 3rd and 3 receivers in the formation. Earl, straight drop back pass. As time goes underneath, it is complete, but no gain, maybe even a loss of yards as Correll makes his first catch. It'll be 4th and 4. And Oregon, another great drive, going to end in a field goal attempt.
Yeah, and that makes them 0 for 4 on the big money down here. But they're going to take the 3, cut it to 4. Successful drive, but I'm sure you wanted 6 out of that.
Yeah, that was a drive you definitely wanted to finish. And again, the second time they've marched it down, gotten into a goal-to-go situation, and have been unable to put it in the end zone. And you would think, Valente, excuse me, I would imagine that's something that Oregon thinks that they should be a great team at this season, and that's finishing down near the goal line. Yeah, I was trying to get Kate's attention earlier, and I don't know where that came from. Seth Chapman, he's going to carry the football there and get nothing. Cash Allen comes flying up and stops him at the line of scrimmage.
Good play there by the Oregon defense.
Oh, yeah, it's late, Jake. I'm going to start malfunctioning now at 10. And here we go on 2nd down. Chapman going to take off, not a designed quarterback run, but winds up picking up a first down. And so now on 1st and 10, they're going to turn and hand this one off to Lane Easton. And Easton, just his 4th carry, probably someone they're going to want to get more involved as this game goes on.
Yeah, man, he's been working out really well. That was probably his worst of his 4 carries so far, but they got to keep going back to him.
And they will here, and he's got a big hole up the middle, finds 7. So from 2nd and 2 to 3rd and 1, nice play there from the Georgia offense.
Yeah, and this is going to be a crucial third down here for the Ducks defense. Georgia's only 1 for 4 on the big money down.
And so now on 3rd and 1. Yeah, this one thrown across the middle and complete. Jaden Charles with the catch, a little bit behind him. Good job adjusting to make the catch in the first down.
Yeah, I see Nate talking in chat. I don't know if you want to handle that one, Murph.
Wow. No, I'm gonna let that one go. Because I might not be able to get my mom's attention, but I certainly have his. Lane Easton with the catch out of the backfield. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
That is a crazy play, Murph, but good catch there by Easton. Pushing up past midfield now.
So it's 2nd down and 5. Play fake again across the middle, complete. And the catch and run, nice cut back to the middle of the field. Haas Carter big tight end showing some moves, and he's got 17 yards on 2 receptions tonight.
Yeah, he's going to be one of the big impact players for them here in their passing game and as a blocker up front too.
Ouch. You know, I deserve that. I talked a lot of smack, and I got smacked in the mouth last night, and I deserved it. This one, they carry for Lane Easton. Nothing doing there as Michael Ralph with the stop at the line of scrimmage. And now on 2nd and 10. This one thrown near side and into the flat, well beyond the line of scrimmage as Williamson with the catch, but he's going to lose 4.
That's the walk-on running back there. 3rd and 14, crucial 3rd down for the Ducks defense as Georgia is 2 for 5 on the big money down here.
Nothing but love, Nate. I appreciate it. The back and forth is fun, and the fun play downfield there. Jeff Master all by himself behind the Oregon defense, and Seth Chapman, probably the best throw he's made all night, and it winds up as a Georgia touchdown.
You got to get past the sticks, and they did even more there. The senior 4-star receiver with a big play to extend their lead to 2 scores now.
17-6, 3:24 to go here in the first half, and Cole just said it in chat, have to have a touchdown here. There you can see they're moving the football. You look at the total yards, but they haven't finished a drive in the end zone yet, and you've got to think this is a run-first kind of team. They're not going to have a ton of possessions the way they're going to chew up clock. So Cole is absolutely right. This is a drive that probably needs to end in 6 for the Oregon offense.
Yeah, they've had 7 more plays than the Bulldogs have, and they're down 11. They just need to execute and get into the end zone, and we're talking about a completely different game here.
And how big is that pick 6 as well from that Georgia defense? There goes Alexa Earl. A lot of room to work. First down and more out near the 45.
She's doing a great job taking those carries, taking the hits too. I mean, like you said, you got to be a very tough quarterback to run this offense.
And so now on 1st and 10, ball out at the 43.5-yard line. Back under center with that flex bone look. Speed option, a late pitch, almost back behind her as Alexander Lawson picks up 3.
Over on Twitch, we have a 54-yard touchdown pass to Princeton Rhodes for Miami to go up 14-3 on Alabama with 3:24 left in the half.
Triple option to the left, and boy, that play was blown up in the backfield. Bo Martin gets credit for the tackle, but it was one of the walk-ons that took out the fullback and pushed him right back into Alexa Earl, allowed that play to be made.
Yeah, she stumbled over the guard there. Good play by the Georgia defense. Crucial 3rd down here for the Ducks offense.
And now a straight drop back. Earl gonna sling it near side, open receiver. And Decore with the catch, 16 yards and a first down.
Now, you know, I know we're running the triple option, but we can't forget the season that Alexa Earl had last season. You know, she can air it out if she needs to. You can trust her on that front as well.
Yeah, this is not like watching your traditional Army or Navy or even Air Force. They're gonna have the ability to throw the football with Alexa Earl when they need it. And then she's going to be able to do things like that on the ground. Shakes off 2 or 3 defenders, picks up 8, makes it a 2nd and 2.
Yeah, she's just bigger. She makes a big play there. Shrugs off 1 defender, trucks another 8 yards.
And now on 2nd down as we close in on 2 to play in the half. Speed option. And Earl, I think she made the right read and then hesitated. If she would have continued upfield, she might have had the first down. But Kevon Winkler gets the stop. It'll be 3rd and 2.
That's the name we've been calling a lot tonight. Kevon Winkler with a very big game.
He might be the difference maker right now with the pick 6. 3rd and 2. Little triple option. Earl to the outside to the 25, 20, 15, 10, and drug down at the 6-yard line, 28 yards later.
It was a very good block up front and a very good carry into the red zone. Can they finally capitalize?
Pistol set. Right up the middle. Knocks Brunswick to the goal line. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Fought for every inch, and now they're here just about at the half-yard mark. Let's see if they can put it in.
go heavy. They bring in a couple of tight ends. Triple option, Earl around the right side, into the end zone, touchdown, Ducks.
And there we go. Only 1 yard needed, and with the triple option, you're most likely going to get that every time. Good play there by Alexa Earl.
And 17-13 after the extra point, 1:35 to play in half number one. This is what we were hoping for, Valente. We were hoping we get some back and forth. We wanted to see what the triple option was going to bring us, and it's worked pretty well so far here tonight, and they finally get one in the end zone. And now with a minute and a half to go, the young quarterback who finally started to find a little bit of momentum throwing the football on the last drive has got a shot to go extend the lead late in the half. And now, 1st and 10, ball on their own 31. Give them the 32-yard line here. Chapman with some time. He's going to fire a deep near side corner route, and Jaden Charles found a way to stay in bounds to make the catch.
And that ball hung up there for a while, and the junior Jaden Charles from Fort Myers, Florida, with a big catch on the sideline. Nice toe tap there.
We'll see if they take another look at that. He was awfully close to the sideline. They will not, so it is a completion. 1st and 10 on the Oregon 45-yard line. So one play and all the way across midfield already. Swing pass out into the flats. It is complete, and fighting for some extra yards is Lane Easton. Give him 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Easton's going to give you that opportunity every time, whether it's a pass behind the line of scrimmage. He can make those plays.
Hunter Davidson with the stop, and now Chapman going to take another shot downfield and misfired on that one. Some pressure up the middle forced that one to sail.
It was a little bit farther. It was a crucial 3rd down for the Ducks defense here, as their Georgia offense is about 50% here on 3rd down.
Probably not in field goal range or go for it range yet, although it won't matter. Aaron Highsmith drags the defender the extra yard he needed, picks up 8 in the 1st down.
That's the first catch of Aaron Highsmith's young career, the freshman from Atlanta, Georgia, taking the trip here just across the creek to Athens.
So 1st and 10, a minute to go here in the half. Chapman dumps this underneath to Easton. He breaks off a couple of tackles, and he'll pick up 6. Georgia will take their 2nd timeout.
Yeah, like I said before, he's going to give you those chances to make those plays every time, and they're knocking on the door of the red zone here.
So 2nd and 4. Chapman, near side, drops. Oh, that was a great read and put it right on the money to Jaden Charles, who probably had a touchdown but couldn't hold on.
Yeah, he's going to want that one back. Easy chain mover there, 3rd and 4 here.
And read option. Look, Chapman goes nowhere and goes nowhere fast. Xavier Waters rushes in, comes up with the tackle for loss, and ends this Georgia drive, although kind of in no man's land. Do they go for it here? They will.
Bold call here.
And we'll see if they let this clock drain down too. They can snap it with about, 9 or so left on the game clock. It is 4th and 8, and that looks exactly like what they're going to do. Give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down, and if you don't, Oregon doesn't have a lot of time to work with. Chapman standing tall in the backfield right now with Easton beside him. Looking, firing, 1st down. It is Carter. 6 seconds to go here in the half. Can they get another snap off?
He delivers an absolute blanket there. He's got to hurry up, though.
Last play of the half. To the back of the end zone and knocked down Drew Curtis. So Georgia gave themselves a shot for 7 right there at the end of the half, but a better play in the back of the end zone from the Oregon defense. And we've hit halftime, 17-13 your score. Georgia on top of Oregon. Valente. Ooh, what a first half. A pretty quick moving first half. And we've got a great game on our hands.
Yeah, we've been moving pretty quick. I really like that call at the end of the half there, giving the receiver a chance to come down with it. You know, I do love the aggressiveness that these teams are playing with tonight, and it's a great game, like you said. It's anyone's game. You know, there's 18 minutes left to play overall. It's going to be a good one.
Now, we haven't decided much of anything. Georgia 4 points better in the first half, but Oregon has moved the football. They've been forced to kick 2 field goals once they got inside a goal-to-go situation. Georgia has forced the only turnover of the ball game, and it was a pick 6. So that right now is the difference in your score. You mentioned that Cole wanted to own the time of possession. They're doing a great job in that. They've run the football, obviously, extremely well, 199 yards on the ground. Their defense has played fairly well, only giving up 190 yards. But again, they find themselves down 4, got to figure out a couple of things and get themselves back in this one, maybe give themselves a chance to win this one late.
Yeah, that turnover really was the difference maker for Georgia. And Cole says in chat, you got to execute in the red zone better, and that's true. I mean, the stories have changed now. The time of possession is yours. You just got to execute your drives a lot better than they've been so far. They did a good job, on their last drive in the first half. So building on that is something to watch for here.
Well, after that return, Georgia has it. 1st and 10 ball on their own 30. They're going to empty some things out. We'll see if their offense made some adjustments. They're going to fire this one across the middle quickly, and Chapman again put it where it needed to be, but the hit jars it free. And now 2nd down and 10 ball at the 30. 2 receivers, 2 tight ends in the formation. They'll send one of those tight ends in motion and set him up on the left. They'll give it to Easton going that direction, and Lane Easton will pick up just 2. It'll set up a 3rd down and 8.
Good job setting the edge for the Ducks defense. It's a crucial 3rd and 8 here. They're just at about 50% on 3rd down.
Hunter Davidson with the stop there to set up this 3rd down. And now Chapman straight down the seam, and Michael Ralph high points it, knocks it away, and sets up the long 4th down.
That is a big play for the freshman 3-star, and forces them to punt. Oregon is going to have the chance to take the lead here.
We'll see if that offense kind of schemes some different things up, or if they'll just continue to come out and do their normal routine here and try and grind out some extra yards. 1st and 10 ball on the 40-yard line of Oregon. They're going to start in the pistol, 3 wide receivers and a tight end. They'll go read option, and they try it. Oh, ball's on the turf, and Georgia's got it. So we'll see. That ball may have come out a little bit late, but as it stands right now, Georgia's defense has their 2nd turnover.
I mean, regardless of what the outcome is, that's a huge play for the Georgia defense on 1st down. If this does get overturned, it's a huge tackle for loss there.
And that looks like it should get overturned. He is clearly down, but you're right, it is going to be a tackle for loss. So it'll be about 2nd and 12, I believe, here for Oregon coming up.
Yeah, you can't, obviously you could have had a turnover there, but you can't let that occupy your mind. That's a very good play regardless.
Oh, wow. And they give him forward progress. Apparently 2nd down and 8. I didn't see that, but here we go. On 2nd down, they go right back to Correll, who's had some success today, and it'll be a 5-yard pickup, 3rd and 2 coming up.
Yeah, he's averaging 6 yards a carry, and every time you go to him, he's doing what he has to do to push forward for some yards.
And on 3rd and 2, back to that flex bone. That's that little midline read, I believe, as Earl keeps it. Never able to get around the edge. Clayton Cobb with the stop in the backfield. So Alexa Earl has over 100 yards rushing already, but couldn't get anything going on that play, and Oregon going to be forced to punt it away.
Great play by Clayton Cobb, the 5-star linebacker transfer from Iowa. And the Dogs are barking on defense right now.
And they are going to get it back. Nice punt, pinning Highsmith to the sideline. He does get 9 on the return, but it will be 1st and 10 Georgia. Ball on their own 28-yard line. Holding on to a 4-point lead here in the 3rd quarter. They're going to try and get their running game going with Easton, and he plows ahead for a gain of 6.
Yeah, that was a big hit there by Easton. Pushes forward for 6 yards, and you'll take that every single time.
Looked like Drew Curtis, number 4, the strong safety, on the stop there. Second down and 4. Again, they go right back to Easton, and he will again fight forward. Contacted near the line of scrimmage, is able to fall ahead and pick up the first down.
Good job on him trucking through. He's getting the constant, 6 yards every time, and that's a first down every 2 carries.
Pistol set here. Chapman across the middle. Had a receiver open and just could not put it on him. So 2nd and 10. Ball at the Georgia 40. Chapman into double coverage, and that one was picked off, but out of bounds, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 10.
Yeah, I don't really agree with that throw there. I like the gunslinger mentality he has, but it's just not working out.
Empty set across the middle. This one on target. Catch and run for Aaron Highsmith. Gain of 12 in the first down.
And good first down there, but he's going to get absolutely hammered by the linebacker there for the Ducks. Good job moving the sticks, and we're up past midfield.
Ball is sitting on the Duck 48-yard line here. 2 receivers in the formation. Under center is Chapman. Quick 3-step drop, fires underneath to Haas. Carter breaks 1, breaks 2 tackles, and picks up 8 yards.
Chapman does a good job delivering that ball under pressure. I mean, the pressure was coming in, and he delivers that to his safety blanket, Haas Carter.
2-by-2 look, pistol set. Easton behind Chapman in the backfield. Turn, hand it to Easton, and he will find one, and that is it. And it was tough sledding just to get that 3 feet.
I feel like that's the only time we've ever really seen him only get 1 yard on a carry. He's been good so far tonight. Crucial 3rd down.
Davidson another stop, and now on 3rd and 1, they're going to go motion. They're going to fake the jet sweep. Chapman's going to keep it, and he's got 7 in the first down.
Beautiful carry there from him. Nice first down, and there up to the 32-yard line and knocking on the door of the PX1 Sports Red Zone.
That was Cash Allen on the stop, and now Chapman looking to throw. He dumps it off near side in the flat lane. Easton picks up 6. It took 3 Duck defenders to corral him there.
He's going to make those plays every time, whether it's in the backfield or in the receiving game. He's got it.
Back to that pistol look. They'll go read option. Chapman going to keep it left side. Inside the 20. Fights his way down to the 15. A 10-yard carry. And Georgia has another first down.
And that was a very good read there by Chapman. Great pull. Perfect timing. He's going to get a nice gain out of that one.
And so here we go on 1st and 10. Inside the PX1 Sports Red Zone. They're going to go back to that fake jet sweep. And dumped underneath, but incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, pressure was coming very, very quickly. Good job on him getting that throw away.
Fully loaded pistol. Turn, hand this one off. Nice cut to the near side as Ricardo Williamson, the walk-on, picks up 5 and sets up 3rd and 5.
Yeah, the walk-on's been playing a lot this game, and we might have to give him a scholarship.
And on 3rd and 5, let's see what Georgia comes up with. Under pressure, Chapman slips 1 towards the end zone. Complete touchdown, Bulldogs, as he finds Aaron Highsmith in the end zone.
What a play, and I did not doubt Seth Chapman's confidence at all. He shrugs off that sack and throws an absolute laser to Aaron Highsmith.
And put it over top of the linebacker that was sitting there in coverage. Although Uga's not really impressed, even though his team now extends the lead, about to go up 11 with the extra point. 4:23 to go here, 3rd quarter. Georgia 24, Oregon 13. And again, some of the pressure starting to mount a little bit here on this Oregon offense. The later this game goes, if they continue to be behind by 2 possessions, you wonder how comfortable this team is trying to mount a comeback.
Yeah, we know they live and die by the triple option offense, but at some point you're just going to be running the clock down. You might want to abandon that, the further we go.
Back to that traditional flex bone, 2 receivers, speed option, and it gets the pitch to Juju on the outside, and Juju Creed the 3rd. Gonna find just a couple. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
And the Georgia defense doing a good job of setting the edge, and Creed able to get a couple of yards out of that. Not much, but positive yardage.
Frankie Dawkins comes up with another stop. They go back to that triple option. Earl, look out. It has the edge and could not break the one tackle she needed to get away. But she's got 15 before Dawkins chased her down and made the play there.
Yeah, she has 125 rushing yards on the night off 20 carries. I mean, they've been calling her name a lot, and it's working out. They keep pushing the ball downfield. They just need to score.
First and 10, ball across their own 40 at the 41. Earl, oh boy, and that's the second or third time we've seen that, Valente. The dive back gets blown up so far in the backfield that Earl has nowhere to go. She has to hurdle that and then winds up getting popped by Dominic McKenzie.
Yeah, the Georgia defense is doing a very good job of swarming the line there.
Back to that flex bone, and that will reverse out speed sweep as Juju Creed picks up 4.
A very small hole there for Juju Creed, but makes it a more manageable third down.
And on 3rd and 7. 3 receivers in the formation. Straight drop back for Earl. Corner route, and it is incomplete. And it'll be 4th down. Oregon gonna have to punt it away again.
I thought that was a really good throw, really nice play call there, but unfortunately not able to get it done. They're going to punt it away.
Just a little too wide, I think, for the receiver as they tried to stretch out along the sideline. Couldn't haul it in, and now Valente, pressure on Oregon still, but now it's onto their defense. This is a big drive. They got to come up with a stop.
That is for sure.
And now on 1st down, ball at the 36 of Georgia. Chapman breaks 1, slips off of a 2nd, but still going to lose 3 yards as Joshua Reinhardt comes flying in from the secondary to make the play.
Yeah, good read there, Reinhardt and the Ducks defense. Eat that one alive for a 3-yard loss. Big 2nd down here.
Fully loaded pistol. 2 receivers, 1 to each side of the formation. They're going to turn, hand this one off. Easton shakes off 1, bounced backwards. They'll give him forward progress. Those gets the 3 that they lost on 1st down to set up a 3rd and 10.
McDowell with a nice tackle there. 3rd and 10 there. 7 for 12 on 3rd down.
This one a long 3rd down. 3rd and 10. Can they continue their 3rd down success? They can. Straight down the seam. Aaron Highsmith, a couple of steps behind the defense, and they will move the chains into Duck territory.
That's his 4th catch of the day, and Seth Chapman continuing to look confident on those 3rd downs, throwing an absolute laser over 2 defenders there.
So 1st and 10 inside the 35 to the 34-yard line are the Georgia Bulldogs. Pistol set. Read option. They're going to give it to Easton. He's got some room near side, picks up 6.
Good carry there for Easton. He's got 79, averaging almost 6.5 yards per carry. Hunter Davidson on the tackle there.
So 2nd and 4. And we've got a flag. Looks like it's probably going to be a false start, and it is. So you go from 2nd and 4 to 2nd and 9, just like that.
Yeah, we don't see those false start calls too often. They're pretty disciplined up front, but you obviously don't want to see that.
So 2nd and 9 now. Pistol set. Read option. Chapman shakes 1, cannot get away from the 2nd man in. It's McDowell once again. His 8th tackle, 2 in the backfield.
Another big tackle for him. Over on Twitch, we have a 4-yard touchdown run by Jamison Gold for Miami to take a 21-3 lead over Bama with 1:12 left in the 3rd.
So a couple of quick moving games here to close out week number 1. This one thrown across the middle. It's Haas Carter for 8. He's going to be a little bit short, though. 4th and 3, and Georgia going to attempt a 45-yard field goal. So this is Munson, and he missed it. Could not keep it between the pipes as that one lined up in the middle of the field. He just pushed it wide, and again, no wind to speak of, so just a straight miss from the freshman kicker, and Oregon still has the sign of life. They'll go back to that triple option. Late pitch ran into his own blocker. Oh, that is unfortunate because there was a lot of room on the outside, but Kevon Winkler will come up and make the play.
Oh yeah, there was no one in the line of sight for the Bulldogs defense, but it kind of feels like we're watching Oregon shoot themselves in the foot here.
So now on 2nd and 11. Earl barking out signals. Now they bring the motion across, and again, it's Creed getting the pitch, and this time nowhere to go. Richard Howell with the stop as he comes flying in off the edge to make the play.
I mean, every chance they get, they're swallowing up that pitch. Even the quarterback, you just have to make a choice on who's going to take the hit there, and that was a big one.
And now on 3rd and 14. Earl looking downfield, has to check it down underneath, has that Corral. Gain of 8, but they are still 6 yards short, so the Georgia defense stepping up, making a couple of big plays in the backfield. Bo Martin gets the stop there and forces the punt.
Yeah, punting far back in their own territory, and this is not the best punt.
Now a little bit of a shank job, and Georgia gonna have good field position. Starting this one at their own 45-yard line. 7 seconds to go here, 3rd quarter. So could be the final play of quarter number 3. And it's Easton straight up the middle. He'll pick up 7. And that will do it. 3 quarters in the books. And it has been entertaining. So don't go away. Georgia on top of Oregon 24-13. You're watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports right here on YouTube. Welcome back inside Sanford Stadium here in Athens, Georgia. Nate Murphy and Valente set to bring you the final quarter of action. And up the middle with Easton, and he'll stretch it out and pick up the first down on a nice hard run right there.
And Easton's been their big play guy, whether it's reaching for 4 yards or those first down carries. For him, he's doing great and consistent chain mover for them.
Davidson another tackle. He's up to double digits now. Easton with it. Nice cut. It's got room. Great blocking downfield. And that gets him all the way down to the 20-yard line as Lane Easton now crosses the century mark.
Got to give credit to the big guys up front for those blocks, but good on Easton as well for seeing the field so well. Gets past those blocks. Huge gain for them, and they're inside the red zone.
So 1st and 10, just across the 20-yard line. Empty set here, 5 wide. Chapman looking, goes underneath. It is complete, and Don Carter picks up 8. It'll be 2nd down and 2.
That's the first catch for freshman 3-star Don Carter from Alexandria, Virginia.
So now just sitting outside of the 10-yard line, 2nd and 2. Walking up, some pressure on the edge, didn't get home, but it does force the ball to be thrown up into the hedges. It'll be 3rd and 2.
It's a big 3rd down here for the Ducks defense.
They would love to hold another field goal attempt here, keep this at a 2-score ball game. As Easton up the middle cannot get free, and it's McDowell once again, 10 tackles on the night, and that one forces a field goal.
Yeah, he's been making big plays for the Ducks defense. He's the one pretty much keeping them alive on that side of the ball.
And this time the field goal up and good from Russ Munson. And it is now 27-13. Georgia on top of Oregon. 7:46 to go here in the ball game. So a 2-touchdown game now. Oregon in a hole. We know they like to run it, but they do have the ability to throw the football. Maybe they try and catch Georgia napping right here.
Yeah, and it's still only a 2-possession game. You just got to score fast and quickly here.
Back to that traditional flex bone. 2 wings, 2 receivers. And this is the dive up the middle. Corral, and he'll bounce off of 1. Did not get all the forward progress. He'll pick up just 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
He's got 59 yards on that. I really would like to see him air it out here.
2 receivers near side, back in that flex bone set. Back to the triple option, and Earl will not get away. It'll be a loss of 2, as the Jarius Sexton with his second stop, both of them in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and 9.
I mean, at some point, you gotta abandon the run game, right? I understand it's the triple option, but you're down 14, 7 minutes left to go. You gotta get something going here. Like Cole said, now or never.
Like a 1 wing, 3 receivers. And Earl underneath it is complete, and Knox Brunswick did everything he could, but could not get to the marker. It'll be 4th and inches.
I like the call to go for it here.
Well, Martin is not tackling. I think they are out of options. Got to go. Triple option. Late pitches on the turf. And they're going to mark him down right there as Juju picks it up. Knee hit as he went down to scoop it up, apparently. And that is a turnover on downs.
Yikes.
And now 1st and 10. Georgia already in scoring range as Jaden Charles with the catch. It'll be 2nd down and 1.
Nice 9-yard catch. That's his 3rd of the game. Into the red zone here now for the Bulldogs. They can put the dagger in here.
Oregon looks like they're bringing some heat on the 2nd down. They will, and they get into the backfield to drop Easton for a loss of 2. Xavier Waters, his 2nd stop in the backfield, sets up a 3rd and 3.
The 4-star sophomore from New Orleans has had a big game for the Ducks defense. I mean, they're coming up clutch on defense. It's just offense has to capitalize.
Got to come up with a stop here. They'd love to force a turnover here and keep Georgia off the board. But Georgia going to go back to Easton, and he's going to power his way forward. Needed 2, give him 5, and yeah, that's been that kind of night for the Duck over there on the sideline.
Yeah, and Easton's going to get that every time. He made a big play there, stiff-arming the defender.
3 receivers, and they'll just turn, hand this to Easton once again. Bounces off of 1 and picks up just a yard. Now 2nd down and 9 coming up. Chapman, quick throw across the middle to the 1-yard line. Hotsparter couldn't quite stretch it across, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Good quick throw there from Chapman. He's going to hit his safety blanket once again, and they're about at the half-yard mark. How are they going to push it in here?
And looks like they're going to spread some things out. You got Easton in the backfield. Little read option. They give it to Easton. Far side, around the edge, into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog.
The huge play by Lane Easton. He's got good blocking up front, making his job even easier. What a play.
And that might be enough to put it away. 5:20 to go. About to become a 21-point ball game. 34-13. And I'm not counting Oregon out, but it's got to be a furious rally here in the last 5.5. And with an offense that's predicated on running the football and taking time off the clock, they do have enough weapons, and they do have a quarterback that can throw the football extremely well. So don't count them completely out here, but the mountain just got extremely hard to climb.
Yeah, and it's definitely time for them to air the ball out. It's time to abandon the run. And like you said, Alexa Earl can make those throws.
And now on 1st down, Earl drop back and look to throw here. It comes across the middle off her back foot and incomplete. Second down, ball on their own 23-yard line. Pistol set here. Earl looking, firing down the sideline and incomplete. A little bit long. The receiver tries to lay out and make the play and can't hold on.
Earl shut off the rocket there, but the receivers got to make the play. Like, you know, you got to give Earl some help here.
Looking for it again down the sideline, a little bit underthrown, and Kendall Simmons knocks it away. So 4th and 10, down 21, and Oregon going to punt this one back.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. You're down 21. It doesn't matter where you're at on the field. You need to at least go for it. Give yourself a chance.
Now that 2nd down play. Oh, big punt return here as Highsmith 25 yards into plus territory. Boy, that 2nd down play, though, it was a tough catch. It was trying to lay out and help your quarterback, couldn't haul it in, but that would have been the shot in the arm that Oregon's offense needed. And now Georgia looking to start running some of this clock, although Chapman looking to throw and incomplete off the back foot into coverage.
Yeah, he was on the move there. It was a solid throw, but good defensive stop there for Oregon. They need to get off the field quickly here.
2nd and 10, ball at the 37. Read option right up the middle, and there goes Chapman to the 20. And Seth Chapman was one broken tackle away from the end zone. Hilton Clark saved the touchdown.
Yeah, he's going to show off the legs. Great play, great pull here, great blocking up front. Perfect execution from the Bulldogs here.
And now inside the red zone, ball sitting just across the 19-yard line. Pistol set here. Play fake and around the edge again. There goes Chapman to the 5, and he'll power his way down to the 4.
Good play there by Chapman. He's showing off his legs. He's saying, hey, you guys run the triple option. I'll run the read option. Let's see who does it better.
And right now, Georgia executing on offense. They turn, hand it to Easton, and he's back to the line of scrimmage before he is dropped. Xavier Waters in on the stop.
And over on Twitch, we have a 7-yard touchdown pass to generational talent Santana Ward as Miami takes a 31-3 lead with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left.
Up the middle, Easton to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I believe that is going to be his 3rd touchdown of the night. And what a play from him, man. He's had a great game so far.
5 plays, takes a minute off the clock, and they put another one on the board. 41-13 is your new score. 3:59 to play in the ball game. It's a 28-point game, so this one now probably in the books. The only question is what the final score will be, and I would expect Oregon is going to come out here and take a couple of shots, try and change this scoreboard here late. And again, they have the ability to throw the football. It just has not connected tonight.
Yeah, if you're the Ducks at this point, you're just trying to make it look pretty and build momentum towards your next game.
Earl, straight drop back, and she'll change her mind. Going to try and take off. Breaks a tackle and then slides down around the 25-yard line.
Good run there by Earl, but it's time to speed things up. 4 minutes left to go. You got to score something.
2nd down and 5. Ball marked at the 25. 3 receivers in a wing. Earl looking and had to throw that one away. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 5.
It's only her 12th pass attempt on the night. Only able to complete 4, and they're 2 for 11 on 3rd down.
Need a big play here on 3rd and 5. 3 receivers, pistol set. Earl looking under some late pressure. Open receiver across midfield down inside the 45. Decore with the catch. His second, 48 yards to show for his efforts tonight. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Oregon.
And that's the throw we've been looking for all night long. And finally, the receiver comes up with one. Big play there up past midfield.
And ball marked down at the 42-yard line or 43-yard line of Georgia. They go back to the triple option. They give it to Knox Brunswick once again up the middle for a gain of 9.
Yeah, and they're going to live and die by it. But, I mean, you got to have some positives to go home with here, right?
I mean, listen, this offense has run the football well. They just did not finish in the red zone and then kind of ran out of gas. The Georgia defense made some adjustments. Now this one thrown into the flats to Correll. He'll pick up a yard and the 1st down. So move the chains here for the Ducks. And now on the 1st and 10, they'll go back to that triple option look. There goes Earl, 1st down as she dives forward to the 20.
It's going to put her at 130 rushing yards on the night on her 25th carry. She's had a lot of the workload tonight.
And we're going to say that about a lot of games for Alexa Earl. And she's going to throw this one towards the end zone, undercut, knocked down as Winkler, who already has an interception in this game, gets himself a pass deflection.
Yeah, dangerous throw, but I mean, we've been calling Kevon Winkler's name all night. He comes up with another good play there.
And now straight drop back for Earl. She's going to complete this one underneath as Alexander Lawson fights ahead for a first down.
Good play there by
So here we go on 1st and 10. Ball at the 10. Earl quick slant, and that is completed. And it'll be a 7-yard pickup. 2nd down and 3 coming up.
pushing towards the goal line here. Can they finally get in the end zone once again?
Back to that flex bone set. Tight formation. A little midline read. Earl fighting to the 2. That'll be it. It'll be 3rd and goal.
A very good job setting the edge there for the Bulldogs defense. Just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
3rd and 12. This is Oregon's version of the goal line offense right here. All the big boys in, and they're going to take their time here. Wing back in motion up the middle with Knox Brunswick, and he gets nothing. Shut down at the line of scrimmage. Bryce Frey with the stop.
I mean, you got the big guys up front. I would have just ran that straight up the middle. Tried not to make any cuts outside and just use your power.
And now on a 4th and 1, they're going to back it up a little bit. It'll be 4th and 6, and that's going to change the play call here. I'm going to call it 4th and 7. Now, apparently they can get a first down without scoring. And Earl looking to the back corner of the end zone. Got it. Christopher Fraley puts the toes down in bounds, and Oregon will cap this drive with a touchdown.
It's a beautiful throw over 2 defenders there to the freshman 3-star Christopher Fraley from Woodward, Oklahoma.
And a great finish to that drive. A nice throw from Earl. A great catch in the back corner of the end zone from Fraley. And the new score, 41-20, Georgia on top of Oregon, 1:12 to go. And Oregon not giving up here. They're going to go for the onside kick and got a good bounce, but a better job on the hand seen from Jaden Charles to snag that one, and Georgia should be able to run this one out.
Oregon has 3 timeouts left. I wonder if they're going to be stingy here and try and call them.
I mean, why not? You might as well. You play this situation like it's a tight game so you can get that work in for a spot in the 4th quarter when maybe it is a tight ball game. And now Easton going to take off, pick up 7. Oh, it doesn't look like Oregon will take their timeouts here.
It was a good game by the Georgia offense, and they played this really well.
Pistol set here. Should be the final snap of the ball game as Easton powers ahead for a gain of 5. He'll finish with 136 rushing yards on the night, and the clock will wind down, hit triple zeros. Week 1 in the books, and it closes with Georgia beating Oregon 41-20 here in Athens. Valente, great week of action, great night of action for us here in the booth. Let's start wrapping this one up.
Yeah, I thought this was a very good week. I really enjoyed it. Georgia played a really good game tonight, and Oregon, you know, they had some things they ended off on that they could look forward to for next week, but both these teams got to get back in the lab prepared for next week.
And I want to thank everybody for joining us on an excellent week of football, and I want to thank our associate producer, Austin Crow, executive producer, Mike Peters, and of course, my broadcast partner, Valente, for all of tonight's action. On behalf of our entire broadcast crew, I'm Nate Murphy, and you've been watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports here on YouTube. Unbelievably, we are already through week 1. I hope everybody enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed bringing it all to you. But join us again Tuesday night on Twitch, 5:30 Central Time for the Inside the Blitz podcast. Mike and the crew will recap week 1, get us ready for week 2, and we will see you then.